What's good, Sixers fans? Y'all are tuned into y'all dose of Chalk It Up, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. You guys, the Sixers schedule has just been released. And I got to be honest, I'm super excited for this season, man. 72 games, and I'm just in the mood for winning. I'm just in the mood for winning Philadelphia sports, man. We all know the Eagles have been letting us down, but the Sixers have been making so many moves in the offseason, be it with the coaching staff, the front office, and with the roster. The upside is just tremendous. So with the schedule, man, I think the Sixers have a real shot at making a great run. Granted, this is going to be the first run with this new roster, but I think, with 72 games, it'd be ample time for them to really get it together. And I think this team is really built to last. So just coming off with the preseason games, we start off with Boston and then we go to Indiana to face the Pacers. I think that game against Boston is necessary. Not because it'll be a form of redemption from the playoffs, but I feel as though playing Boston will just get us familiar with them again, and it'll let them know that we're not the same team, straight like that. But just going on to the regular season. Now, in the regular season, that's where the meat and potatoes are. So we open the season with a game versus Washington at home. Now, Washington just made a trade for Russell Westbrook, and they sent John Wall to Houston. So I think that's going to be a very good game. Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal, that's not going to be a sweet matchup. Both those guys are electric. Both those guys are energizers. They're athletic. Bradley Beal's a sniper, and that team is young surrounding those guys. So I think that's going to be a great opener, a great tune-up match. And, so on and so forth. We got the New York Knicks, Cleveland, Toronto, Orlando, Charlotte, back-to-back. That's a great thing. That's a great thing, in my opinion. I really want to see LaMelo ball, and so I'm excited about that. Washington again, Brooklyn. As y'all can see, the schedule is pretty good. A lot of back-to-backs versus the same teams. Which is fine. That was a byproduct of the shortened schedule. We don't have to go to Boston at all this year, you guys. We don't have to go to Boston at all. So they have to come to us. 9 times out of 10, I believe everything's going to be a home game. So Boston's going to have to come to us, and I'm really happy about that. But some key games for me, December 29th versus Toronto, January 7th versus Brooklyn, January 9th versus Denver, January 11th versus Atlanta, and January 12th and 14th versus Miami. So that's going to be a very interesting stretch for this Sixers team. It's going to be great to see them go against all these different teams, especially Brooklyn, Atlanta, Miami, Toronto. We also face Boston, back-to-back the 20th and the 22nd of January. We played the Lakers, Los Angeles. We played the Los Angeles Lakers January 27th. Brooklyn again February 6th, and the Toronto back-to-back back-to-back February 21st and the 23rd. So those are very key games that I'm going to be watching. Those are going to be the games, in my opinion, that will determine just how good this Sixers team is, especially Brooklyn and Atlanta and Miami. Now listen. And the Lakers, of course. Now, Atlanta, they always play us tough, and they've gotten better. They've added more shooting. They've added veteran leadership in Danilo Gallinari. I think that team's going to get better. Brooklyn, I really want to see how KD and Kyrie look together. That's something I'm really intrigued to see. Toronto, they're always gutsy, led by Kyle Lowry. They're a very tough team, very well coached. Los Angeles Lakers, the champions. That's going to be a great game as well. I want to see Ben Simmons match up with LeBron James, Joel Embiid, with Anthony Davis, so on and so forth. On top of that, Boston, we need to run these guys out the building, straight like that. Boston had our number. They swept us in the playoffs, and we got to get our redemption, straight like that, you guys. So I'm really excited about this schedule. I'm really excited about the Sixers, getting back into the fold with this new roster. I'm just happy to get back to winning sports, man. Philadelphia has been on the down slope when it comes to winning, and I think this new regime with the Sixers is going to really change the pace and really give us a real strong chance at a championship. So, you guys, I'm your humble host, Tony DeShields II. Y'all were tuned into your dose of Chalk It Up, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. Make sure y'all cop up on your Chalk It Up merch. I'll be so grateful for that. Again, we got so many flavors, not just the green and orange that y'all see. Once y'all click on the links, y'all be able to see the different colorways with the logos. I'm eternally grateful for your presence. If y'all been loyal to the channel, y'all already know where my heart is. And if you're new to the channel, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Again, my name is Tony DeShields II, and y'all were tuned in to Chalk It Up, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. One love, y'all.